And this view object, as you can see here, we can, by using this view object, we can actually differentiate between these two listeners. So here I can just type in switch, and here I can just refer to the name of this object that as you can see, this is an argument of this method. Okay, so I can just type in v, okay, dot get id. Okay, and now I can actually switch between the IDs of my user interface components. Okay, so case r.id.txt value, okay, colon, and then I can actually put this code here. Okay, I can cut this code and paste it here. Okay, and I can just put in the break statement here. Okay, and I can just put in another case here, case r.id.edt value colon, and here I can just type in txt value dot set text. Okay, and here I can just put in the value of this edt value, okay, to this txt value object. Okay, so I can just type in edt value dot get text, and now let's actually run our project. But before that, let's actually break here, put the break statement, and now let's actually run our project and see what happens. Okay, so as you can see, our application is running on this emulator here, and now let's actually put in some text here, for example live. Okay, and now as you can see, I made this edt value object a listener to the clicks of the user. Okay, so here if I actually click on this edit text here, let's see what happens. And now as you can see, the text of this text view actually changed. Okay, and that's because of the execution of this line of code here. Okay, I specified that when the user actually click on this edit text object, this line of code is going to be executed, txt value dot set text. So as you can see, this is the txt value object dot set text edt value dot get text. So it's going to actually put this text to this text view object here. Okay, and let's actually click on this text view here, and now as you can see, the text of this text view, the color of this text view is actually changed to the red color. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense, and this is how you can actually differentiate between these on-click listeners. Okay, so now let's actually put in some more lines of code here inside of this class. So now I want to actually talk about this autocomplete text view and this multi-autocomplete text view. So as you can see here, these two components are actually another kind of edit text objects. But before I actually teach you about how we can actually use these two components, I need to actually teach you about the adapters in Android. Okay, so adapters are the link between a set of data and the adapter view that displays the data. Okay, so what is an adapter view? An adapter view, actually adapter views are view groups that display child views given to it by an adapter. Okay, adapters also provide the child views that display the data in the adapter view. Okay, so adapters are actually responsible for supplying the data and then actually creating the views representing each item. In this tutorial, I want to talk about array adapter. So what is an array adapter? An array adapter is an adapter backed by an array of objects. It links the array to the adapter view. Okay, so the default array adapter converts an array item into a string object, putting it into a text view. The text view is then displayed in the adapter view. Okay, so when you create the adapter, you need to supply the layout for displaying each array string. Okay, let me actually show you an example, and then it's gonna make sense to you. So first of all, I'm gonna actually paste in some lines of code inside of this class, and then I'm gonna actually explain to you what's going on here. Okay, so here inside of this class, I'm gonna actually paste in some lines of code, and then I'm gonna explain to you what's going on here. So here, as you can see, I actually created an array of string values, and the name of this array is course names. And here, as you can see, I actually assigned these values to this array, course names. Okay, and in line 23, I actually declared an object of type array adapter, and I actually said that this array adapter is going to actually hold string values. Okay, so now inside of this onCreate method, I'm going to actually instantiate these two this array adapter object. Okay, so here I can just type in my adapter assignment operator new. Okay, and then again I need to refer to the name of this array adapter class. Okay, array adapter, and inside the parentheses, as you can see, we can use lots of actually constructors. Okay, as you can see, this class has lots of constructors. So now let's actually go to the web browser in the Android documentation, and then I'm going to explain to you what is actually an array adapter. Okay, so let's actually open your web browser, and as you can see here, we've got this array adapter here, and as you can see here, it says a concrete base adapter that is backed by an array of arbitrary objects. Okay, by default, this class expects that the provided resource ID references a single text view. Okay, and here we can see some descriptions about this class. Okay, and here, as you can see, we have this java.lang object, and the subclass of this class is, for example, android.widget.base adapter, and this array adapter actually inherits all of the features and behaviors that are inside of this base adapter. Okay, and this class actually extends base adapter and implements a filterable interface and this themed spinner adapter. Okay, so here you can see some summary about this class, and these are the public constructors. As you can see, you need to actually open your web browser and enter this URL, and then you are going to be guided to this page here. Okay, so we have lots of constructors here. Okay, but we need to actually use this constructor here. First, we need to specify the context. Okay, and so the context is the class, the current class. Okay, and the resource is actually the view that we want to actually put these objects. As you can see, these objects are the first argument. We want to actually put these objects to the view on the screen. So now let's actually go back to the Android Studio, and then I'm going to explain to you what's going on here. So here, first of all, I need to actually specify the context. So main activity dot this. So now I just need to put in a comma here, and then I need to actually refer to our resource. So here I can just type in android dot r dot layout. Okay, dot, and here we can actually select one of these simple list items here. So I just select this simple list underline item underline 1 here. Okay, so this is going to be our view for putting our actually string objects that we actually assigned to this array. Okay, so here I can just type in course names. Okay, and then I need to put in a semicolon at the end of my statement here. So here, as you can see, I created my adapter here. And so what's the job of this autocomplete text view? This autocomplete text view is actually like the edit text object. Okay, and it is like other text fields. There is a difference between this edit text and this edit text. This autocomplete text view actually gives us some hints. Okay, and we can actually provide those hints by actually creating an array. So these values that I actually assigned to this array are going to be the hints that this autocomplete text view is going to actually give the user. Okay, so that's why we needed to actually create an array adapter object. Okay, and then here, as you can see, inside of this onCreate method, I actually initialized this object by putting my adapter object assignment operator new array adapter. Okay, and here I specify the context, and then here I actually referred to this simple list item 1. This is going to be the view that we want to actually put in this course names to this view. Okay, and then I need to actually bind this autocomplete text view with this my adapter object. So here I can just type in autocomplete text view dot set adapter, and then I need to refer to the name of this object my adapter. So now let's actually run our project and see what happens. So as you can see here, our application is running on this emulator here. Now, if I actually click on this autocomplete text view, so here, if I want to actually type in Android, and as you can see here, it's going to actually give me this hint. So this view, as you can see here, this view that this Android developer course text is actually inside it. This view is this simple list item, as you can see here. Okay, so that's why we needed to actually put this list item here. Okay, android.r.layout, okay, simple list item 1. Okay, and as you can see here, I could actually put in this text here. Okay, or I could actually put in other values, for example Java, and as you can see here, it's gonna give me this hint here, Java developer course. Or I could just type in iOS, and as you can see here, it says iOS developer course. Okay, so now it's not gonna actually give me for example multiple hints. Okay, for example multiple hints that are actually separated by comma. So that's the job of this multi autocomplete text view. So as you can see here, so now let's actually go inside this main activity.java file here in order to see how we can actually use this multi autocomplete text view. Okay, and now as you can see here, we already instantiated this my adapter object. Okay, and here I can just type in multi autocomplete text view dot set adapter. Okay, my adapter. And for multi autocomplete text view, we need to actually call another method on this object here. So here I can just type in multi autocomplete text view dot set tokenizer. Okay, and as you can see here, this tokenizer actually accepts an argument of type tokenizer. So here I can just type in new multi autocomplete text view dot comma tokenizer. So as you can see here, this set tokenizer method is going to actually put these commas after each value that we actually put in inside this multi autocomplete text view. Okay, so set tokenizer new multi autocomplete text view dot comma tokenizer. Okay, so it's going to actually separate these values by comma. Okay, so let's actually run our project again and see what happens. So as you can see here, our application is actually running on this emulator here. And if I actually select this multi autocomplete text view, let's actually just type in Android. And as you can see here, it's going to actually give me this hint here. And as you can see, it put this comma here. And then I can actually put in iOS. And here, as you can see, it is actually giving me another hint. Okay, so that's the job of this multi autocomplete text view. Or I can just put in another value, for example, Java developer course. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And I think that's enough for this tutorial. And if you have any questions about these concepts that I actually taught you in this tutorial, please post a discussion in the course, and then I'll do my best to answer all of your questions. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.